This your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my latest movie review on Early Man. I just saw this today, and I gotta say, it was an okay film. Uh, it was all right, but there were some moments that I hate. So this takes place in like prehistoric times, before like technology and everything. And as most of you know, the plot and everything. Well, it's about early man, a caveman named Doug, who basically wants to like change new things for his tribe and everything. But also, but also, when there's a new villain, new Lord to be precise, played by Tom Hiddleston. We know him as Loki and everything, the god of mischief. So he takes their land and uses it for himself, and the only way they can possibly get it back is by playing soccer, as most of you saw in the previews and everything. And he gets a little help from a girl that is basically from the Lord's town to help them get better, and win their home back. And I think that's amazing because well, this girl, all she ever dreamed was playing soccer or football to be precise, and well, that's pretty much main point in this movie. Just like Leap, you always gotta work hard to go after your dreams, and I think it's great that she was able to like help them and coach them in the ways of soccer, and that's pretty much awesome. But there are a few parts I really didn't like about this movie. Like, well, it was kind of lacking in the funny department. But I there were a lot of kids in in the movie theater that I was in that that laughed at a lot of these parts. The adults, well, not so much, but I can understand because considering this is a kids movie, it can't it can be it it can be like less funny. And this is the same movie studios that directed Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, and a lot of other movies that we saw as kids. So yeah, I can understand like why most adults didn't laugh at this movie because it really wasn't all that funny and not really entertaining. There were some parts I actually laughed at. It was pretty good, but it could have been a whole lot more better if they just made it more funny because I know some adults really weren't laughing at this movie, and they could have added some like comedic parts. I mean, sorry if I'm speaking in gibberish. They could have added some funny parts, like I said, for like the adults to laugh at too, because well, we need the adults want to laugh too. I mean, come on, when adults see like comedy movies and claymate movies like this, they want to have a good laugh too, because this is a studio that made Wallace and Gromit, and people want to have a good laugh while watching this too. And I honestly gotta think that was one of my biggest negatives. That the movie really wasn't all that funny, and it could have been a whole lot more funnier. On the positive side, there were some pretty good actors that portrayed their roles in Early Man really well. That's another thing I enjoyed. That's one of the things I enjoyed. They made sure to put their heart and soul into these characters. I I'm really hoping like if they do make a sequel, it could be more funnier and more appealing because that's something I really want to see in a claymate movie like this. Like in the past with Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run, and all those other clay art movies. That's some that's a thing that I believe should have happened. They should have made it more funnier. It could have been more great like that. And also, this movie, like I said, is for kids. So if you want to go take your kids to go see this movie, I highly recommend it. They might love it. The little kids might love Early Man because this is something they I think want to laugh at want to laugh at and everything. And I also I also think that, well, they'll just be laughing their butts off. And what else I love is like Doug's pet, uh, Doug's pet warhog, I believe. Sorry if I'm speaking gibberish today, guys. I'm trying to wake up. He, there were some funny parts with him in there too, and he kind of made me laugh. He kind of made me cry a little bit. But he also was an enjoyable pet that people, I think, will want because everyone wants a pet like Doug's pet, like Doug's pet in the movie, I believe. and and I also hope, like I said, for the sequel they make it more funnier and more enjoyable for everyone to laugh. Because I really didn't feel it when I saw this movie. Because I, when like throughout half of the movie, I was seriously going to fall asleep because there were some parts in the movie that were so boring that it made me almost fall asleep. Like literally made me want to fall asleep. No lie. And on to the rating. Hope everyone can see. I give Early Man a C. In case you guys can see it, I give Early Man a C because it was good, but somewhat not good. I didn't really laugh at most of these parts in the movie, and it really didn't bring that comedic humor like we saw in like Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit. That's something they really need to work on. It needs to be a whole lot more funnier, not a little bit more funnier. All right, Mark, whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing to these movies, please just try to make an effort. Come on, I'll, children and adults want to laugh at movies like this too. You know, that just make sure you take the time to have more comedic humor to these kind of movies. I mean, I literally almost fell asleep, like I said, and I really don't want to feel that way again when I see movies like this. Come on, please put your heart and soul into this movie, into the next movie, for crying out loud. Please just do that. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and press that little notification bell at the bottom of my video. And also be sure to follow me on Stardust app. My name on there is Amari106. And that's where you'll see me do the latest movie reactions and everything on there. And you never and you never know which movie I might react to next. Take care and God bless. Peace.